tell me a little bit about yourself. How did you become homeless?
The Veterans Administration up in Dayton, Ohio, used me as a lab rat during the COVID crisis. They locked me up for 18 days up in the fourth floor of the place up in Gettysburg, up in Dayton, Ohio. They also would not tell me why I was in there. And they systematically drew blood out of my arm and used me as a lab rat. And they were using my serum to give to other people in the hospital.
This was the VA?
Yes. And consequently, they cost me my car. It got towed in. It was down in Lawrenceburg, Indiana. It got towed in, I guess. I don't know. We don't know where it went. And also, it cost me a brand new apartment that I had through CVVS, or the older folks stuff. And I couldn't call them. They wouldn't let me contact her and let her know that I was in the hospital. So consequently, they gave the apartment away.
Okay.
That's how I wound up.
How long have you been homeless?
About a year and a half now.
You told me you live in your truck.
Right here.
And I just met you today.
Yes, but I've seen you for a couple of weeks.
You said you see me quite often coming in and out of Walmart.
Yeah. And I called the number on the side of the vehicle, and your voice answered it, but I never did get a reply, so I thought I'd holler at you why I caught you here.
Yeah, and I told you that the phone number on the van is not a working number.
Right.
That was an old phone number. I just haven't had the funds and the time to go get the signage changed to the new phone number.
And
but
I was, I am a veteran. I'm the United States Army. 3 years, 2 months, and 11 days on the Eastern German Czechoslovakian border. I was also in the United States Navy. I was in the Seabees. You know who the Seabees are?
No.
That's the construction heavy equipment people for the Navy.
All right.
And I was in that, and I was in Iraq in March of 2003. And I was in North Africa, Djibouti, North Africa, for about 6 months. And I've been all over the place, and I really haven't had a chance to settle down anywhere. I've tried, but the expenses, I only get about $1,300 a month. But I was in the hospital down in Moorhead, Kentucky before I came up here, and they wanted to, what's the bee gonna get you? That bee is gonna get you.
Oh, there's a lot of bees around here.
Anyway, they wanted to charge me, my legs go out on me, okay? They wanted to charge me $1,300 a month.
For what?
A room to share.
So that's what they want to charge you for renting?
That's what they wanted to charge me, the VA.
Oh, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, down in Moorhead, Kentucky. So instead of having that, I couldn't afford it. And my ex-boss, I worked for Idle Air Incorporated, who is out of Knoxville, Tennessee. We put up all the refrigeration, all the communications, and all the truck stops across America, all the way to California. And my boss shut the business down, and he now works for the Bank of England. And he's over there now.
How old are you?
I'll be 80 years old.
And I was telling you that it's a shame that someone your age that has served in the military should find themselves in this situation.
Yeah, I know. They want to put you in somewhere. Let me say this. They want to put you in somewhere. The VA says, oh yeah, we'll get him a place. They want to book you in with a bunch of drug addicts and stuff like that. I'm not going there. I'll stay in my van. I don't do drugs. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't do anything. So that's my choice. That is my choice at this point. But they are the reason that I'm here.
And you sleep in your van, right?
I sleep in across the front seat of my truck.
Let me look inside. Let me look inside.
Yeah.
So in this van is this cramped
Well,
truck. Actually, it's a truck.
Yeah, I sleep across here.
You lean the seat back?
Back
Is that what you do?
It's back as far as it'll go.
Oh, okay. So you basically sleep sitting up.
Sometimes.
Oh my.
Yeah, sometimes you have to. So, and I was very fortunate that I had a young fella that my other car, I did get another car, but it broke down. So I was working on it up at the Walmart up in Lebanon, Ohio. And there was a young fella who was watching me. I didn't know he was watching me for about a week. And then one day he just walked in and said, "Are you able to drive that?" And I said, "No, not really. It don't look like it." And he said, "Well," he said, "here's $2,400. Go buy you a truck."
He just gave you the money?
Yes.
They say angels walk among us, right?
He is. Yep. Yeah, and he wanted to get me a mobile home, but there's nowhere I can put it. And when you get a mobile home and you're only making not even $1,300 a month, they want $800-900, and you ain't got nothing left to pay rent, but to pay the rent, and that's it.
Right.
So it's the truth of the matter.
I think it's very odd that we met today. Here, I was getting ready to leave because I came to get a couple things to prepare dinner.
I know.
And I was getting ready to get in my vehicle, and you waved to me. We're parked not too far from each other, and you waved to me, and you said, "Come here, I want to say something to you."
I did.
And you said, "I've been trying to call you," and I'm like, "What?
Yes.
Who are you? First of all, who are you? I don't know you. I've never met you."
I sit down there on the end all the
Yeah.
time in this red truck.
And you said, "I tried to call your phone number on the van."
Right.
And that's when I realized, oh, you're talking about the signage on the side of my van. And I explained to you that that number hasn't been a good number for a couple years.
But is the name of the place that says age? What is that? Age M-I-N?
AGEMI,
What is
Amazing Grace Empowerment Ministries, Inc.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
That's a website.
Oh, well, I don't have a computer. I wouldn't know how to
So-
operate one anyway.
And I explained to you probably that's the reason why when you call, it doesn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
And I said, I just never got around to changing the old address and putting the new one.
Yes. It
So,
costs money to do that.
but this was an encounter brought about by God,
Oh, yeah. God's
Because-
always been there.
because you started telling me, what kind of stuff do you do? And I explained that we're a homeless ministry, and you said, I'm homeless. And you started telling me your story, and I asked you, do you want to share your story? And I told you that I have a couple things to give to you, because I always keep my van packed with food, clothes, backpacks for situations like this.
Yeah, well, it's true. And I got somebody you can call and verify
Oh,
the whole thing, because he's the one that bought me this truck, so I wouldn't have to walk.
I believe you. And you were telling me you're trying to sell some of the things in back of your truck, right?
Yeah, jack and I don't want to sell them. I have to. I got my jack, which is a brand new jack. That's about a $40 jack. And then I've got my tools and my bumper hookups and stuff. My heavy duty battery cable. You got to sell whatever you have to keep
Right,
gas.
to generate money, right?
Yeah, get some gas money and stuff. Yeah.
Right. Now, have you had anything to eat today?
Not yet, no.
Okay, I've got some food in my van.
Okay.
And what I'll do is I'll just make a bag of different things and give to you, okay?
Do you want to see my license and all that?
No, sweetie, don't show me your...
Well, you might as well know who you're dealing with.
No, that's personal information. I don't need to see that. I believe you, okay?
It's not personal information. It is United States government information, and that's why we got it, so you know who we are.
Right.
And oh, that's my bank card.
Okay.
You know how much is in there?
How much?
5 cents.
Oh, no.
That's because they took my whole check this month.
Who is they?
The bank.
Okay.
They took my whole check to pay back an overdraft because of the fact that they cost me a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
And so they take it, and they didn't ask you, they just take it.
Do you have any family in the area?
No, my family all died.
No children?
No.
So you're alone?
I'm
Except you have God, right?
That's right.
When you have God, you're never alone, right?
Alone, honey. That's true.
And look, apparently he's been looking after you because you've been homeless all this time, sleeping in your truck.
Yeah, I told the guy that's been helping me he's been on the computer trying to find, he was willing to buy me a mobile home. Not a lot of money, $3,000-$4,000, but it was a place to call home. I can't find any place that'll let me move in.
Right.
I can go get the mobile home. He'll pay for it. He's not even worried about it. You know? And he's like you and me. He knows the same thing. I couldn't have made it if it wasn't for God. I could not have made it. You know? And my legs were giving out of me. And I don't know if you can see this or not, but I get these.
You told me you were in the hospital recently, right?
Yes, I got to go back tomorrow.
What were you in the hospital for?
A little everything. My legs giving out on me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and they did the COVID thing.
Yeah.
They put me in the hospital under the pretense of just giving me a checkup. But what they did is they kept me for 18 days. They drew blood and they shared my serum with other people to help them, and I didn't know.
And you didn't approve it?
No. No. I would have done it anyway, you know what I mean?
Right.
I don't care if I'm helping somebody, you know, I don't mind. But when you keep me in there for 18 days, you have 5 doctors and 5 nurses. And the nurses didn't even know what was going on at the VA hospital in Dayton, Ohio.
Yes.
They had no idea.
I'm familiar with the VA hospital there.
Up there?
Yes.
I'm going up there tomorrow morning.
Because I've had some clients that have been there for a while.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Well,
temporary housing.
yeah.
And sometimes I would go see them
Yes.
when they were there.
Well, I don't know if they're going to keep me. I don't know what they're going to do tomorrow. They got to check I got a heart valve here. See? Right there.
Oh.
And they got to check.
Oh, yeah. You have to be very careful about that kind of stuff.
So I got to do that tomorrow, and I don't know what's going to happen. No idea.
Now, let me ask you. Right now, you're in a situation that's not very pleasant, right?
Mm-hmm.
No one wants to be homeless. Well, some people don't mind it.
Well,
But let me ask you. Are there any fond memories from your childhood that you remember that were fond?
Not really. I was in a lot of foster homes. Children's home in Cincinnati. And several other foster homes in Richmond, Ohio, and here and there, all over the place.
So
And
you've had a bit of a rough life.
Well, God kept me healthy. God kept me healthy. And I've never asked nobody for nothing. I've always worked hard.
Right.
You know, and I did my time in the military, Army and Navy.
Right.
I'm very proud of my time, you know, and I would do it again.
Now, where would you like to see yourself in, let's say, 2 years from now?
Well, that's, you know, when you get about 80, you get
Yeah.
to thinking you know where you're going to be.
Yeah, you're near the finishing
I'm
line.
getting near the finishing line, yeah.
And I asked you about your parents, and I didn't realize,
They're dead.
when I asked you that, I didn't realize, wait a second, he's 80 years old, so of course your parents wouldn't be around now.
Yeah, I'm not quite 80. I'm about
Uh-huh.
79 3/4.
Okay.
How's that?
But I didn't realize my mistake
Yeah, it's okay.
when I asked you that question.
Mhm.
What do you want people to know about God?
There's only one way. And you better take the right way.
That's right.
You know, it's simple as that. I believe in God. I always have believed in God. And when I had doubts, when I was going through bad times, he got me out. And he helped me out like with this car, you know, and different things.
Now, where exactly do you sleep? Like in parking lots, things like that?
Here.
The Walmart parking lot?
Yeah, I've been sitting down in the end.
Yeah.
That's what I told you on that recording. I said, I'm sitting down here in the end. I said, we can stop and talk to you.
Oh, well, look, God brought us together, right? And they don't harass you at night when you're sleeping?
Not anymore.
No?
No, but, well, I've got my military license with me and all that stuff. They don't normally bother me too much, you know. But it's not bad. It's the wintertime gets bad, you know,
Yeah.
and summertime gets bad because it's too hot. You know.
How are you handling the heat? Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You go inside air conditioning
I try,
places?
yeah, I do. Yes, I go in here, and they know me here, and they trust me, you know. So,
Okay.
but it's not easy. But I'm still looking for an apartment. I'm trying to go through Lebanon, Ohio. Has got a WCCS up there. Do you know them?
No.
It's a senior retirement home, and I went in there yesterday morning. And I said I would be interested, but I can afford the rent there. It's about a third of what you make on your check. I could afford it.
It's based on your income.
Yes. Okay. But they said, well, yeah, we'll be glad to take you in, but there's only one problem. I said, what's that? She said, there's 100 people in front of you.
Yeah, waiting list is long.
Yeah, very long. Very long. So.
Did you put your name on the list though?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
So it's going to be, and they're remodeling the building up there right now. So it's going to be 2 or 3 months. So you know, there's really not a lot you can do other than if I could just keep moving around and moving like we're here to, up at the next Walmart up there. What is that up there?
Walmart. I'm not sure where the next one is.
North. Up there in the little town north of here.
Dayton.
No, east of Dayton.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh yeah, you know. I just can't think of it.
But listen, I have things to give to you. I have some food, and I'll show you the backpacks that I have, and
Okay.
maybe one of them will
Okay.
be good for you. It's got a couple of things inside also.
Oh, okay.
All right.
All right.
Listen, I want to thank you for sharing your testimony
Well, it's true.
of what God,
Every bit of it's true.
of what God is able to do. He's able to keep you safe despite your circumstances. He's been looking after you all of this time,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And you're still here
Yes. And reasonably good health.
at 79 3/4.
Yes.
All right. Thank you. And what's your first name?
Thomas.
Thomas?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Thomas, for sharing your story, all right?
You're welcome.
All right, so let's go to my car.
Okay. You ain't gonna abduct me or anything, are you?
No.
Okay.
You can trust me.
I do trust you. I see you, like I said, I see you every day. So.
Yeah, coming. And see, I hadn't noticed. I didn't know that you were trying to reach me.
Yeah, I did. I even told my buddy sitting down there, his wife was sitting here, and she works right up the street, and he picks her up every day. And I said, there goes that lady again.
That's me.
I wonder what she does.
I'm always driving around the streets looking for homeless individuals to help.
Well, you got it. But it's going to be all right. But like right now, I'm trying to get find a place to park a mobile home. If I can do that, and if I can get a parking space that's reasonable, like $300 or $400 a month, then I can take that off of my income,
Right.
and still have $700-800 a month to live on and eat.
Right.
So then I'll be all right.
Okay, sweet. Let me show you what I have, okay?
Yeah,
And here we are on a beautiful
it is.
sunny afternoon right outside of the